Abu Rish down to Sharm el Sheikh, the penultimate day of the Dakar 2003. Stage 16, a very, very long road section, and then a special stage of 365 kilometres. That's 226 miles. The penultimate day of this year's Paris-Dakar Rally. They're so close, and yet, of course, they're so far. A stage of over 200 miles today from Abu Rish down to here at Sharm el Sheikh. Tomorrow, there is just one more super special left, really for the sponsors and, of course, all of the fans who've flown in directly from Europe. However, we've still got to be serious today. Anything can happen. I remember a couple of years ago, the lead changed this day, the Saturday before the finish on Sunday. What can happen today? Let's catch up with the action. Very, very early starts for everybody on the Dakar this morning. And once they had covered the road section, there was a chance for some people at least to grab a moment's rest. Soon the sun came up over the horizon, and the beautiful landscapes were shown in all their glory. Cyril Desprez, the Frenchman, second overall, was victorious today, although he started slowly on the stage. He was always looking behind him to see if Richard Sanct was there, and unfortunately for Desprez, Sanct was always there. He was shadowing his one and only hope of not winning the Dakar. Sanct, about whom I am talking. Sanct taking yet another stage victory, and even though he has closed in on Richard Desprez taking yet another stage victory, and even though he's closed in on Richard Sanct, still not quite far enough to take the overall lead tomorrow. Fabrizio Mioni was fighting up the hill climb with the Big V twin, and it was catching him out, falling just around the hairpin. This was a stage that was not suited in any shape or form over those rocks for the big heavy twin, and Mioni was fourth on the stage today, but he's now 38 minutes back. At least he's on the podium. Well, what about the overall leader, Richard Sanct? He was second on the stage today, just over 2 minutes behind Cyril Desprez. He was up early out of bed this morning at 1 o'clock for the road section, and he just followed Cyril Desprez once he got in the stage. He's getting happier and happier. His third win is tomorrow. Mark Comer and PG Lundmark teamed up together with Fabrizio Mioni. Trouble is they went down a blind valley and they had to come all the way back. Comer third today, 11th overall, up 1 place. He lost time with this silly little crash. We keep talking about KTMs, but what about the Japanese manufacturers? Honda with their XR650, Yun Mitsuhashi. He's still in 16th position overall. KTM's ahead of him all the way. Now, towards the end of the stage was an enormous hill climb with some quite unbelievably sized rocks. It was catching people out, not only on the motorcycles, but also later on today with the trucks and the cars. You certainly needed to have four-wheel drive coming up here, let alone one-wheel drive with a motorcycle. It was terribly, terribly difficult. But fortunately, there were many spectators up there, a lot of them from Scandinavia, and they were helping in any way they could. What a sting in the tail the Dakar has had for many today.
Sono scoppiato, cavolo, ho pigiato. Ho spinto tutta questa salita.
A real hill climb. Hardly any sleep, a long road section, a long stage, and then this. The Dakar always wins. Astrid Pichigrin, the French lady, is still leading her category overall. Cyril Desprez victorious ahead of Richard Sanct. Mark Comer again in third position. Mioni slipping fourth today, and Lundmark, he tried to win, but he was only fifth. Overall, Richard Sanct's lead just under 8 minutes over Cyril Desprez. Mioni a solid third.
très belle journée aujourd'hui.
Winner Depre saying a good day
C'est vraiment
today.
une belle
I had a
course.
really, really good
On a été
stage.
animé vraiment sur la
It was a
fin.
quick pace through the stage and it finished with a lot of emotion. It was quite extraordinary. Today is a really great moment I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Une journée
Very hard
très,
day. Stage
très
though
difficile.
that I liked very
Une étape
much.
vraiment,
Very stony with a lot of navigation.
moi j'ai beaucoup apprécié.
It was wonderful. We
Beaucoup de
were
pilotage,
always
beaucoup de
in the
cailloux
canyon with
également.
high mountains
Et
all around us.
c'était très beau, on était tout le temps dans des
It was
canyons
beautiful.
avec des grosses falaises. C'était vraiment très
It
très
looked
joli
like
aujourd'hui.
Morocco.
Un peu ce qu'on peut retrouver au Maroc. Une très très belle spéciale.
Really good stage. I went
Et
slowly because
bon,
I
pour ma
had no
part,
reason to go too
j'ai roulé
fast.
tranquillement
I
parce que
saw the dust of Cyril
j'avais pas de
ahead of
raison
me
de rouler très
and I
très
went
vite.
at
J'ai
his
rattrapé
same speed.
des près devant moi et bon, je restais à ce rythme-là.